Hey, Eagle Run 2-3 here. Okay, so I've got this thing all set up. I've got the most coarse stone loaded in there. Got a little bit of oil on it. Considering switching, as a side note, from oil to a soapy water mixture, I think on these bigger stones that's going to be a lot better. But I did throw some oil on here for this first one. I've got just an average everyday steak knife here, and I am set at 18 degrees. After a little bit of research, it looks like 18 degrees is what a good steak knife should be at. Now, this is by no means a good steak knife, but we're going to try for the 18 degrees. So you can adjust the angle with this brass nut right here, and I've got it set at 18. That's going to keep me consistent even when I flip and switch back and forth. So now there's a stop here and here, so I can take full advantage of the full stroke of the stone and not wear out a small spot. Okay, so it isn't sharp if it doesn't cut paper. Uh, nice. So I guess all my wife's kitchen knives are fixing to be sharp. All right, cool. We'll check this out. I'll put a link for the website. I think it's a pretty cool system. Now, this one that I got here is actually the base model. So it only comes with the 2 stones, which is actually 4 stones because they're on each side, which I'm fine with. For what I want to do with it, I think that's going to be just fine. I might look down the road at seeing if there's maybe an ultra fine or super fine or something that would fit in there. The cool thing about this clamping system is that almost any of your sharpening stones are going to fit in there. This is adjustable down to that level, so even those small sharpening stones that I already have would fit in there. So that's kind of cool. The best thing about this is the consistency of the angle. And when you're sharpening knives, that's what it's all about. I know that people are going to say, man, sharpening knives isn't that big of a deal. And it's not, because you can just, kind of get practice with your angle and do a decent job. This is definitely not necessary to sharpen a knife. But I do think it's going to make it a whole lot easier and a whole lot more consistent. And my plan is to pay for this with sharpening a few neighbors' knives. So, all right, if you have any questions, leave them below. I'm going to make a little mount for this. Maybe a base with a with a piece that comes down so I can clamp it in my vise, and then I'm going to figure out how to take it apart consistently and get it stored in its box that it came in, so I can try to reuse that a little bit. So alright, anyway, thanks for watching. There'll be some more knife sharpening videos in the future.